It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night primetime.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, this is one that the defensive coordinators have had a long week because these quarterbacks, you can prepare for them, but because of their legs, you never know what they're going to do.
And when the play breaks down, I think that's where the real fun begins. I mean, it is just so hard. You mentioned it. These defensive coordinators, they spend all week, and every time the ball is snapped, you really have to defend two plays. And what I mean is you defend the initial play that was called by the offense in the huddle, and then you also have to defend the scramble play, the breakdown, the improv. That's what makes these quarterbacks so dangerous, and it just takes one breakdown defensively for a big play, and it's 6.
It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from the link. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
Now the first carry for King Henry. And a short pickup past the 25. In motion comes Andrews. Second down, Jackson. Throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
When you talk about the real dual-threat quarterbacks in this league, his name has to be at the top of the list. He's got game-breaking speed, and he shows it there. What a run.
First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a third down and 4. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson from the gun on third down. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive, and as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game has started, he could be in for a big day.
Jackson up top again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. To the air one more time with Jackson. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Man in motion is Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to lead to 4th down. Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The visitors' offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver. And in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. No motion over Flowers. Jackson now on second down. That is left side and caught by Flowers. Here's a third and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The home team's offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49. On play action, here's Hurts. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Here's Braden Mann now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Second and 11. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run. It's Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Here's Jordan Stout now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Has an opening past the 40. And strong running there as they're finally able to bring him down.
Total team effort anytime you have a run of this size, Mike. Blockers up front give you the seam to hit, but it was the vision to see the hole and the speed to chew up those yards. His teammates at the second level hitting blocks gave him just enough time to push this one downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go towards the end zone. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
Well, chalk that up as a win for the defense. Great job keeping a lid on this offensive passing attack. Force the ball to get checked down to the running back, rally, tackle him short of the sticks, and now it brings up a pretty interesting 4th down call, and Coach, I think you got to go for it.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the option, they give it to Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll motion over Flowers. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the 1st down. And here comes 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That's taken at about the 14, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
The key to a good zone read offense is the timing, and in this case, it took a little bit longer to get going. By the time the back was given the ball, the defense was through. They're able to take him down on 3rd down for a big loss.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Wallace now on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man, that's Flowers. Third and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the give, here's Henry. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's third down and a few inches. In motion comes Andrews. Third and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
It's clear from that third down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on fourth down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Fourth down, Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down. Hurts now. The open receiver is Dotson. (7-3) is the score. With 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Man in motion is Brown. On 2nd down, Hurts. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a 1st down.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Second down and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Hurts to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Hurts again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 1. It's 7-6. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson to the tight end, Likely. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He finds Likely. He's hit after the catch and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Hurts working in the pistol. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Williams now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. Yeah! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Flowers. They're going to go right back to Henry. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Third and long. Throwing Jackson. Out quickly to Flowers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A tight end in motion now. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's second and 2. Now it's Hurts. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's Barkley. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. Barkley's got the first down and more. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Man in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Here's a second and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Hurts, gonna call his own number. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Hurts going to hold on to this one. Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down.
Clearly, the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force fourth down.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. A give right up the middle to Henry. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun, here's Jackson. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Ravens sending the punt team out there. To return is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Eagles offense. And their running back set to go once more. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Man in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Now Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember what this defense told us in our meetings this week, Mike. They don't think that they're necessarily going to be able to just stifle this offense play after play. They might have to give a little bit of bend, but they can't break. That sack, that is the defense not breaking. Down there near your own goal line, come away with the big play and see if they can keep points off the board.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. Third down coming up. Now Hurts. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
The extra point by Elliott is good, and the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. 2nd and 11. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Henry. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This is Henry, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. So we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. It's the tight end Likely in motion. 2nd down, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Jackson now. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He keeps it himself. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will score. Game on. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have cut the deficit to 5. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Hopkins sent in motion. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7. On the option, they give it to Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Throwing Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Checking it down, this one is caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. To throw is Hurts. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Well, now this brings up 3rd down, Mike, and a really tough call for this coach. Does he want to remain aggressive, put the ball in the air and try to keep this offense on the field? Or can he be a little more conservative, not be afraid to punt the ball away, and hope his defense can finish this game out?
He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Oh, he's got a man. How did Hopkins get that open? And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. Out quickly to Flowers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's taken in. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
We're starting to see this a lot in the NFL. Not only 4th down tries are up, but throwing the ball short of the sticks. Teams are so reliant nowadays on yards after the catch. It could feel a little dicey upon reception, but a nice job here, and fortunately for them, it picks up the 1st down.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Jackson up top again. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before 3rd down. To the air one more time with Jackson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go, 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown, but now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7th. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will score! Jahan Dotson, touchdown Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Henry. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's to the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson now. His throw left side is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now, 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Just an absolute clinic of putting together a drive, Mike, when you need it the most. And their ability to move the ball down the field, it worked the clock perfectly. They come away with that late touchdown, and more than likely, barring something crazy, a victory as well.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Philadelphia, good night.